The arena is packed, the energy palpable, as fans sit on the edge of their seats, awaiting the kind of moment that has defined the UFC for decades. Dear audience, before moving forward, I would like to say, your support means the world to us. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, press the bell icon, and share this video with your friends to keep us motivated as we bring you valuable content. Then it happens, a perfectly timed blow, a flurry of speed, precision, and power that sends a fighter crumbling to the canvas. The crowd erupts, commentators lose their voices, and the replay becomes etched in history. This is the magic of a UFC knockout, a moment that can transform a fighter into a legend and elevate a fight into myth. Knockouts have always been the heart-pounding climax of combat sports, and in MMA, they hold a unique place. The UFC, as the pinnacle of the sport, has showcased some of the most jaw-dropping, physics-defying finishes in history. These moments, where a single strike can determine victory, are where skill, science, and art collide. In a sport as unpredictable as MMA, knockouts remind us of the raw power and precision that define a fighter's craft. Knockouts aren't just brute force. They're a culmination of technique, timing, and a little bit of luck. At their core, knockouts are about physics. Force equals mass times acceleration. A fighter who can generate explosive speed in their strikes, paired with proper form and timing, can create an impact that shuts down the body's system. Whether it's a perfectly placed overhand right, a spinning kick to the temple, or an uppercut from hell, the key lies in striking at the right spot, at the right moment, with maximum efficiency. To understand knockouts, it's also essential to delve into their physiological impact. A clean strike to the jaw, temple, or behind the ear disrupts the brain's connection to the body. The human body has natural defense mechanisms, but when overwhelmed by a strike of sufficient force, the brain shuts down momentarily to protect itself. Fighters, coaches, and doctors all agree, a knockout isn't just power, it's precision. Knowing where to strike and when to unleash that power is an art form that separates good fighters from great ones. In the heavyweight division, knockouts have been elevated to a spectacle of sheer brutality. The power these athletes generate is almost otherworldly, and their knockouts often leave fans in stunned silence before the inevitable cheers. Think of Francis Ngannou's terrifying uppercut against Alistair Overeem, a punch so devastating that it instantly became one of the most replayed moments in UFC history. Ngannou's knockout wasn't just about power, it was about precision and timing, delivered at a moment when Overeem left himself vulnerable. Chuck Liddell, a pioneer of the sport, built his career on knockout power. His overhand rights and counterpunches were legendary, and his ability to deliver them under pressure made him one of the most feared fighters of his era. Liddell's knockout of Randy Couture is a prime example of how power combined with precision can create an unforgettable moment. Fighters like Liddell paved the way for future heavyweights, showing that knockouts could be both brutal and beautiful. Knockouts in lighter divisions showcase a different kind of brilliance. Without the raw power of heavyweights, fighters in these weight classes rely on speed, accuracy, and creativity to deliver fight-ending blows. Joss Aldo's flying knee knockout of Cub Swanson, executed in just 8 seconds, is a perfect example. Aldo's speed and technique made this moment iconic, proving that knockouts aren't exclusive to the sport's biggest fighters. Conor McGregor's 13-second knockout of Joss Aldo for the featherweight title remains one of the most shocking moments in UFC history. The fight was hyped as a clash of titans, and no one expected it to end so quickly. But McGregor's perfectly timed left hand, delivered as Aldo rushed in, cemented his place as one of the sport's most prolific strikers. It was a moment of strategy, composure, and execution qualities that define the best knockouts. Another unforgettable knockout came courtesy of Yair Rodriguez, whose upward elbow against Korean Zombie in the final second of their fight defied belief. The technique was unconventional, even risky, but its execution was flawless. It highlighted the creative potential of MMA, striking, and the unpredictable nature of knockouts in lighter divisions. The diversity of knockout techniques across weight classes adds to the sport's dynamic nature. Fighters like Anderson Silva have showcased the beauty of striking with knockouts that seem more like art than violence. Silva's front kick to Vitor Belfort's face is a textbook example of precision and timing. It wasn't just a strike, it was a statement, one that highlighted Silva's creativity and his ability to adapt in the moment. Ronda Rousey, who became the face of women's MMA, delivered one of the most memorable knockouts in the division's history against Bethacoria. Her fists, often overshadowed by her judo, silenced critics and showed that knockouts weren't limited by gender. Rousey's ability to deliver a fight-ending strike added another dimension to her already legendary career. As the sport evolves, so too do the techniques and strategies that fighters use to secure knockouts. Striking has become more scientific, with fighters studying biomechanics, footwork, and angles to maximize their effectiveness. The advent of calf kicks, spinning techniques, and even more sophisticated feints has made knockouts more unpredictable than ever. Fighters like Israel Adesanya and Sean O'Malley represent the new generation of strikers, combining creativity with precision to deliver spectacular finishes. Adesanya's knockout of Robert Whittaker showcased his ability to read opponents, bait them into making mistakes, and capitalize with pinpoint accuracy. O'Malley's recent rise has been punctuated by highlight reel knockouts that showcase his unorthodox style and confidence. The future of knockouts lies in innovation. With every generation, fighters push the boundaries of what's possible. Emerging techniques, coupled with advancements in training and technology, suggest that we haven't yet seen the pinnacle of knockout artistry. Fighters are constantly studying their predecessors, refining their craft, and finding new ways to deliver the kind of finishes that make fans leap from their seats. Knockouts are more than just moments, they're legacies. They define careers, create legends, and etch memories into the fabric of the sport. Whether it's a thunderous uppercut, a perfectly timed head kick, or a spinning elbow out of nowhere, these moments remind us why we love the UFC. They're raw, unpredictable, and unforgettable, a perfect encapsulation of what MMA is all about. As fans, we're drawn to the spectacle of knockouts because they represent the ultimate expression of a fighter's skill. They're a reminder that, in the octagon, anything can happen. A single strike can change the course of a fight, a career, and even the sport itself. These moments are why we watch, why we cheer, and why we remember. What's your favorite UFC knockout? Which moments left you in awe, jumping out of your seat? Share your thoughts, and let's celebrate the artistry, power, and unpredictability of the best knockouts in UFC history.